It is Tuesday, May 18th, 2021. Welcome into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today on the show, we'll get you ready for tonight's World of Outlaws and Short Track Super Series action. There's news from the Flow Night in America series, and I've got a new Conversations episode coming, so let's jump in. After a quick 2 days off following Williams Grove on Saturday night, the World of Outlaws sprint cars are back in action tonight at Bridgeport Motorsports Park in New Jersey. The track has been reconfigured on multiple occasions recently and is now a 4/10 mile oval with some banking in the corners. The last time the series visited the track in 2019, they raced on a 3-ace configuration, so tonight will be something new for a lot of the teams. There are plenty of drivers with experience on the new look Bridgeport, though. The track ran an unsanctioned 410 race back in April that was won by Kerry Madsen. A bunch of the Pennsylvania drivers were in attendance that night, including Tim Schaefer, Anthony Macri, Brent Marks, Freddie Raymer, Danny Dietrich, and others. Those drivers might have a slight edge over the Outlaw full-timers having raced on the track already. Brent Marks could be an interesting one of those to watch tonight. He has 3 podium finishes in his last 5 Outlaw races, including that win at Eldora. And that race last month at Bridgeport could help him tonight. Also, they tweeted out yesterday that Marks will run tonight and then to head to Ohio this weekend with the Outlaws for Attica and Sharon. I would have expected him to stay around central Pennsylvania more now that he's back in his own car, but it will be interesting to see where he goes next. Clearly, he's ready to continue traveling. Danny Dietrich is the most recent series winner at Bridgeport, holding off Donnie Schatz in a late duel in 2019. David Gravel, Carson Macedo, and Darren Pittman were all also top 5 runners that night. As we talked about yesterday, the points battle has tightened at the top, with Gravel now only 60 points behind Brad Sweet. Behind them, only 48 points separate 3rd through 6th, and with only 23 races complete, a lot will still happen. Looking through the series stats, Sweet leads in a lot of the categories, including most wins with 9, most top 5s with 15, best average finish at 4.96, and laps led at 203. Gravel and Aaron Reitzel have the most top 10s with 20 each. Logan Schuchart leads in feature plus minus at plus 57. And Reitzel and Macedo each have 3 hard charger awards apiece. With all the winning and the success he's had this season, it's crazy to see that Sweet only has 2 heat race wins. He actually has more dash wins with 3 than he does heat race victories. Gravel leads all drivers with 10 heat race wins on the season. We've had winners come from every start position in the top 10 except 5th and 7th. Nearly 87% of dashes have been won from the front row, and 91% of heats have been taken by front row starters. A quick note about the rookie chase as well. Aaron Reitzel should easily win Rookie of the Year. He's currently 4th in the standings and 364 points clear of his nearest competitor, Brock Zierfoss. We've lost Parker Price Miller from the fight, and that leaves us with James McFadden as well. Even though he missed 6 races, McFadden has now cracked the top 10 in World of Outlaws points. He won't run down Reitzel, but more points positions are possible as the season progresses. What's interesting, though, is looking at average finish. The rundown of average finish for the season right now matches the current point standings, and of the full-time drivers, McFadden is actually 7th in average finish. So if he'd been here for those 6 races, it's highly probable that McFadden would be at least 7th in the standings, in front of Logan Schuchart and behind Donnie Schatz. That would also put him squarely in the fight with Reitzel for Rookie of the Year, probably 60 or 70 points back. That's really great because it shows just how competitive J-Mac is and hopefully will be in years to come, but it sucks because we could have had one hell of a battle for the Kevin Gobrecht Rookie of the Year. Oh well, not much we can do about that now. Looking at a win prediction for tonight, the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula favors Donnie Schatz over David Gravel. Schatz is on a run of 6 straight top 10 finishes and has past wins on 4/10 mile racetracks. Gravel, though, actually leads the series in 4/10 mile wins in recent seasons. If you can't be at Bridgeport tonight, watch the action live on Dirt Vision with your Fast Pass. For the second straight Tuesday, the Short Track Super Series Modifieds are racing tonight. The North Region takes on the 4/10 mile Outlaw Speedway in New York for their second round of 2021. Anthony Perego is coming off the win in the North Region opener last week at Accord Speedway, but he'll be up against it tonight going for 2 in a row. Stuart Friesen has won the past 2 series visits to Outlaw in 2018 and 2019, and he'll be looking to rebound from a heat race crash last week that caused him to miss the night's feature. There was no series race at the track in 2020 due to COVID, but some other drivers to watch tonight include Matt Shepard, who's a previous winner at the track, and Matt Williamson and Eric Rudolph. Both of those drivers have finished on the podium multiple times in recent years at Outlaw. Also on the card tonight are Sportsman, Street Stocks, 4-cylinders, and Hobby Stocks. Hot laps are scheduled to start at 6 p.m. Eastern. If you can't be at Outlaw Speedway, you can watch live on FloRacing. Speaking of FloRacing, the Flo Night in America Late Model Series was supposed to be in action on Wednesday night. That was supposed to be tomorrow night at Marshalltown Speedway in Iowa for round number 4, but officials have postponed that race due to a poor forecast. The series will be back in action next Tuesday night, May 25th at Tri-City Speedway in Illinois. Jonathan Davenport is still atop the point standings over Devin Moran and Tyler Erb with 3 races complete. Later today, I've got a new Conversations episode to share, this one featuring Sprint Car crew chief Heath Moyle. Heath was a fixture for many years with the World of Outlaws, working for teams like Casey Kane Racing and Kyle Larson Racing, and is currently the crew chief for Tim Schafer and the Hefner Racing Car in Pennsylvania. An accident a few years ago while on the road put Heath in the ICU for a couple of days, and it took more than a year for Heath to get through physical therapy and find his way back to the racetrack. He tells that story and a lot more on this new episode. You can find that episode where you get podcasts or the DIRTRACKR YouTube channel. That will be later today. There are 3 items on the streaming schedule tonight. As I mentioned, Dirt Vision has the World of Outlaws live from Bridgeport Motorsports Park, and FloRacing has the Short Track Super Series from Outlaw Speedway, along with Flow 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily where you get podcasts, plus YouTube and Facebook. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and leave a review. Follow DIRTRACKR on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at DIRTRACKR. You can check out the website for all kinds of cool dirt racing stuff by visiting DIRTRACKR.com. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more DIRTRACKR Daily.